This is for the 308, and at 100 I should be 2.29 inches or 2 1/4 high. 75 is 1 3/4 basically. But I'll put another mark on that 1 0ing target. So for the 308 ammo, I went by Academy and I picked up some of this Cor-Lokt Tipped, some of this Hornady Superformance, and some Winchester Deer Season XP. All of these are 150 grain. I still have my Cor-Lokt 150 grain and my Norma Whitetail 150 grain that I'll shoot. I also had some of that Hornady American Whitetail in 150 grain, but it did not make it out here. I wanted to shoot it and the 165 again to see where it would hit. Now for this rifle being sighted in at a 200-yard zero, I need to be aiming right here but hitting up here. That's 1 3/4 inches up, and I have this target for just testing the groups on these other ones. Right now I've got the magazine loaded up with the Remington Core-Lokt Tipped, but I probably need to shoot this target first just to see where I'm hitting, because I am not zeroed. I had moved it last time, and it's alright if I hit right here. I just know that I'll have to move it up before I leave with whichever ammo I want to make sure I hunt with. Alright, Cor-Lokt Tipped, 3 rounds. I'm going to shoot at the orange target just to see where I'm hitting. And I'm lined up on the berm as well, so I've got a berm at 125 yards. And to make sure my targets were right there in front of it. Alright, I'm just aiming center, and it should be a little high, but we'll see. That appears to be dead on. It's kind of hard to tell though. That's 1, 2, yep. It is dead on the money. So I'm going to leave it there, not make any adjustments. That very first shot with that Cor-Lokt Tipped was pretty much dead on the money. Needed to be 2 3/4 inches high, and it is. It's a little bit over, but not by much. I'll put one more round in here. I'm going to shoot a group. What I'm going to do is my aim point will be at the bottom of those circles, so that I'm not shooting so high above them. Alright, first group, Remington Core-Lokt. Oh, it took me a minute to find it. I think that's it. Two are in the center and one's out, so which that could be me. I'll send one more. Well, that one hit down by the other one. Alright, we're going to... I didn't mean to do that. Next one is going to be the Winchester. It's interesting. It's warm but not hot yet. Top center target. Again, aiming at the bottom edge of that black ring. I hit the target all the way to the right. That one hit right above the first one. Try one more since. Last one of the Winchester XP. Not a good group. These Hornady Superformance have the SST bullets in them. I've got a bunch of those for reloading. Now my target down there has a hole in it. It's about 6 o'clock and it's in the gray. Just don't understand how that got so far off. Barrels out here is pretty warm. Up here is not too bad up near the chamber, but the barrel itself is a little warm. I'm going to shoot these three. Lower left target, aiming at the base of the black circle. We'll see where they go. Actually not too high. Yeah, it is high. I see it now. I was looking at, I think it's a number in white down there. Yeah, it's high right. That one hit right next to the bullseye. Man, not a good group. Alright, trying the Remington Core-Lokt. I think I've got the barrel cooled off somewhat. I'm not sure if the little camera out there at the target is still running. I'm going to shoot the lower center target, again aiming at the very bottom of the target. That first round's high. We'll put one more in there for good measure. Yeah, other than that cold bore shot that was high, those three is a fair group. That's a fair group. Not bad. Let's put these up and then I'll try the Normas one more time, since I forgot the other ammo I was wanting to bring. With the barrel starting to warm back up, I'm not sure how they'll do, but we'll see. Right below the red. Right below that one. I don't see that one. Alright, time to let the barrel cool some more and go get the target. Alright, I wanted to go over the target with you. The first rounds of shot were the Cor-Lokt Tipped, and they had a 2-inch group. You can see 2 hit in the center and 2 hit low right. Kind of strange. The Winchester, they all shot to the right, but I'm mainly looking at group, and that's a 2-inch group right there. If you count this one over here that hit the other target, right there, that's a 2 3/4 inch group, but I'm going to attribute that to me pulling it, because the other three were pretty much in a line, but it still didn't group that great. The Hornady Super, that's a 3 5/8 inch group. You got one here, and one there. Now the standard Cor-Lokt, This was the first shot. I didn't measure that. I should have measured that in the group. That was a cold bore shot, and it was dead center but high. But this right here is a 1-inch group, the last 3 that I shot, and they actually are 2 1/4 inch high, because right here is my aim point, right there, and that's right at the center of this group is right at 2 1/4. Now the Norma, that's a 1-inch group as well. It's 1 7/8 inches high, so it's just under 2 inches high. Again, this being the aim point right here, right pretty much where the red meets the black, and you can see they kind of stringed up and down. But still, that's a 1-inch group. The Norma shoots good, and so does the Cor-Lokt. The others are kind of erratic. So that's what I got on this outing, on checking some of these ammos. And again, it's just your standard Cor-Lokt, the Hornady Superformance, the Winchester XP, and the Remington Core-Lokt Tipped. That's what I shot today. Oh, wait, I forgot. And the Norma. There. The Norma Whitetail, Cor-Lokt, the Winchester Deer Season XP, the Remington Core-Lokt Tipped, and the Hornady Superformance. Alright, I'm going to shoot that 200-yard steel target. I'm going to shoot it with the standard Cor-Lokt, since I know it's pretty much on. Here's the 3 shots on the target Ty. I call him Ty, short for Tyrant. But anyway, very first shot was right here, and it's high. But the next shot was here, and the last shot was there. So it's close to being center. But I gotta think about that cold bore shot being so high. It's high every time I shoot it. So more testing. I'll do some more testing with cold bore shots and go from there. So again, I wanted to show you this, kind of a final wrap up here. This is a cold bore shot with Remington Core-Lokt Tipped. It's 2 3/8 inches high, and it needs to be 2 1/4, so it's only 1/8 of an inch high, and it's pretty centered. That makes me feel good. Now when I shot that 200-yard target, that first shot at 200 yards was, and that's a cold bore shot with just the standard Cor-Lokt, was 2 1/4 inches high. So again, I need to think about what I'm going to do regarding cold bore shots. I'm going to have to do some testing for sure in order to get that squared away. But right now, once I have a warm barrel, it's shooting dead on. But when I'm deer hunting, I'm not going to be shooting with a warm barrel. So anyway, I need to think about it, do some tests, do some follow-up, and we'll go from there.